Zarquik and Tshirt had quickly signed up for the research project on the planet called Dirt. Or was it topsoil? Ground? No, definitely dirt. Participation would guarantee an increase of 10 points to their overall grade in Introduction to Galactic Diplomacy, giving them some nice wiggle room to skip a few homework assignments, or offset a bond exam. In addition, the data would be used to help shape first contact protocols for the newly discovered sapient species that call themselves humans. Thankfully, human technology wasn't yet sufficiently advanced to detect alien races or technologies, such as the transmogrifier to let them assume a human form, so they could visit undetected. However, that was estimated to change in the next 3 to 5 human years. The entire Primitive Cultures and Technology Department knew the current human AI computer surge would go nowhere. The human methodologies and technology for AI were remarkably ahead of the curve compared to the development of most sapient cultures of the past, but the energy and size requirements to make a truly useful AI system were well beyond humanity at this time. It was a planned experiment at the Large Hadron Collider in the human year 2026 that the professors determined with 99% probability would accidentally introduce humanity to some of the deepest secrets of the universe, including FTL travel, and how to draw nearly limitless power from the background radiation within a galaxy. After those discoveries, it was forecast humanity would adapt and introduce new technologies, far faster than the galactic average. As a result, they had a few years to study and learn about humanity before first contact would happen one way or another. This meant sending as many researchers to Dirt as possible, and Zarquik and Tshirt had been assigned to do an experiment on human consumption habits. They were expected to run a test on human behavior during an annual event called Black Friday. To prepare for the project, the two had played what their professors had identified as holiday movies in the background while playing playdeck games in the dorm. Having taken plenty of notes, they had designed their own clothing for the occasion, as well as tweaked the experiment. "So, what did you base your clothing on?" Tshirt asked his companion, as they stepped out of the transmogrifier. "I designed the look based on the Holiday Elf movie and those little shiny holiday balls humans hang on trees," Zarquik responded, as he walked unsteadily over to the mirror in his new tall and lanky body. "This whole bipedal thing is a little awkward, especially with this height. I'm glad we only have to do it for a day." He looked in the mirror and was satisfied with the results. He wore a blue pair of velvet pants with white snowflakes all over them, along with a satin shirt that was red on the front, green on the back, and with yellow sleeves. He felt the combination incorporated just the right elements of the elf and holiday ornaments to not stand out during the human holiday season. "How about you?" Zarquik asked. "I remember a lot of the movies had some older fat guy in a suit, so that's the look I'm going after," Tshirt said, with a thoughtful wave of his tentacles. "Oh, right. If I remember correctly, there's this whole size disparity thing between the elf and the fat dude. Since an elf is tall, you should be short," Zarquik suggested. "Sounds good," Tshirt said. "I'll just do a quick Galnet search to double check things before I make the final adjustments." A moment later, he quickly slapped instructions into the transmogrifier with his tentacles. Stepping into the machine, there was a quick boink, and he stepped out as a human. "What you think?" Standing just over a meter tall and inspired by the Dickens movies, Tshirt had transformed into an overweight human wearing a Victorian suit made of a shimmering silver satin fabric. To complete the look, he had a matching silver satin top hat and carried a cane with a curved top and barber pole stripes. "I like the choice of the orangey red hair and beard," Zarquik said. "What inspired that?" "The fat guy is supposed to be a mythological figure, so I did a quick search on human mythological beings," he explained. "One of the top results was called a leprechaun or something, and it looked right with the Dickens clothing. So I just switched the suit colour to silver and shiny to match ornaments and the tinsel stuff, selected an overweight human profile, and did one of those holiday cane things to go with it. It also makes sense with the size discrepancy with your elf. Leprechauns are short beings." "Well, it looks good and the research is solid," Zarquik said happily. "We should both get extra points for creativity and accuracy." "I see what you mean about this bipedal form being weird," Tshirt commented. after stumbling over to the mirror. "I miss my third leg already." Feeling a bit impatient, they fast-forwarded through the instructional holovid on human movement and took about 10 minutes to practice in their new forms. Satisfied they were comfortable enough to not break themselves or anything around them, they cowboy walked through the teleporter to the temporary shop the university had rented for the experiment. They spent the next 3 hours setting up the holiday displays as instructed by the university, including decorations and other random items on sale. However, to make it all work, they needed to pay special attention to the product called the Doorbuster. "The autofab is ready," Tshirt reported as they finished up preparations. "It's fully stocked and ready to make plenty of our Doorbuster things." "Won't that be a problem?" Quick was quick to point out. "We aren't supposed to have an unlimited supply." "No problem at all," Tshirt responded with a goofy grin. "We just keep it hidden in the back room behind a curtain. I can load up a cart and bring out a few at a time to keep up the appearance of scarcity. What about our advertisements?" "I just sent out the delivery drones," Quick said with a satisfied nod. "According to my research, humans are now using drones for everything. That big online retailer place was testing them, so they should be everywhere now, and ours shouldn't look amiss as they shove flyers under every door in the city. Since we're delivering them during the meal period called dinner, we should get a good response. The design should also help. In addition to festive ornament colours, I used glitter, as humans seem to really like the stuff. And it clearly states 70% off the regular price from 4 AM to 7 AM, only on Black Friday." "That should get us a large crowd," Tshirt commented. "Do we need anything outside to control the numbers?" "I don't think so," Quick answered firmly. "According to the images I found, humans will come early and set up chairs outside the store. They'll keep themselves organised. I just put up a sign on the window that says, 'Please form an orderly single file line starting here.'" "I don't think we'll need anything more than that." "Oh, that was a good idea," Tshirt said excitedly. "Humans are good at putting up helpful signs with instructions. It seems effective. Only one question. The professor said we should do that fruity eye device. Are you sure about this change in product?" "Absolutely," Quick said emphatically. "While the eye device is a new product, humans will be able to get them year-round. This is a classic human holiday item you can only get once per year, and our price is ridiculously low. Since more is better, our product has more fruit than just the company name. Just to ensure popularity also, I tossed I in front of the product name. Evidently, there's something about the letter I in front of a thing that makes humans want it more than other stuff." "Well, we've got the rest of the evening free since we got all the displays up and advertisements out," Tshirt said thoughtfully. "I've got my portable playdeck with me. Should we take a nap or pull an all-nighter and play some games?" "Really?" Quick asked sarcastically. "You have to ask?" Satisfied with their work, the two headed to the back to play some games before the humans started arriving. With all their planning, preparation, and perfect holiday clothing, there was no way anything would go wrong. Outside, above the door to their store, hung a banner. In large letters made of glitter, it proudly proclaimed, "Black Friday Deal. iFruitcakes. 70% off."